Hey everybody, my name is Vikram, one of the co-founders of Superform, and excited to share the new Superform with you all today. Let's talk about yield first, though. We've done a bunch of stuff in DeFi over the last 4 years that at this point we've recreated practically everything we could have out of TradFi. And starting at this yield infrastructure level, just to set the stage, we have fixed income markets in the real world, which are hundreds of trillions of dollars, and those are correlated to basic yield generating protocols in DeFi. We have lending borrowing protocols, we have Morpho, Euler, Aave, we have RWA protocols, Ondo and Superstate, and then we also have staking protocols like Lido and multiple other for restaking. And collectively, this is now, effectively the risk-free rate or just the rate of yield that anyone can earn across chains and across DeFi protocols. On top of this, to make it easier for users to access and manage their wealth on chain, we've created this vault middleware between the actual protocol and the user. Those are in TradFi known as wealth managers. That's a couple $1 trillion industry right there. And we have multiple vault frameworks, some of which have existed in the form of yield aggregators, and more recently in terms of actual on-chain finance, there's like vault managers that can do a little bit more. And in the TradFi world, those wealth managers were massively disrupted by new technology in the form of ETFs. Those ETFs are now multiples of the size of any of your financial advisors. And those same things are now being recreated in DeFi through tokenized indexes and other products that can be built on top of those vault frameworks. And at the very top of all of this come distribution front ends. In the TradFi world, we have brokerages, but eventually, as we all saw this week with Robinhood, the distribution front end becomes something that I think is shared between both of these groups. And typically in crypto, it's been Coinbase, Robinhood, and now I'm about to show you what Superform does on distribution as well. So enough of the slides. Let me see how I can get this demo up. All right. So the Superform app is a cross-platform app across both iOS, Android, and desktop. And I'll be showing you guys how this works for a new user onboarding for the first time on mobile, downloading the app on the App Store, and setting up an account and everything from scratch. Let's see if this fixes it. Yep. Okay. All right. Let me maximize. Oh, it's not going to do that. Okay, we'll look at it like this. Okay, so I have the Superform app downloaded. I'm going to open this up. Great. So these are all familiar login methods that you guys have all seen before. You can continue with email. You can log in with Apple account, Google account, passkeys, and whenever you do, you get set up with a ERC7579 smart account, which is created through Biconomy Nexus. Great. This is my portfolio. This is the home page. I can see my portfolio over the last week, month, year. Don't remember what I was holding, but I'm glad it went up. And then the core part of the app is that we have assets that are termed as earning and not earning, because there's so many assets that are just USDC, ETH, whatever it might be, but they actually could be in DeFi earning 4, 5, 6%, depending on what the pool is, and distinguishing those assets, I think, is where crypto wins, is by being able to make assets productive. So you can see I'm currently earning on my ETH right now. If I click on this, I have assets in Super ETH and this Aave pool. Let's actually try making a deposit. So if I see not earning here, these are all the APYs for this stuff. Looks like I can earn on my USDC right now. So if I click on this, I can view all the vault opportunities that are actually for USDC. But actually, there are thousands of opportunities generally on Superform, but the mobile app kind of combines this into the most popular opportunities that users have really liked. So let's see what the highest APY is right now. This looks pretty nice. 6.9% on my USDC. So I'm paying with USDC coin. I can open up the asset selector tab. See, I have this chain abstracted USDC balance of 8.5K. It's on Ethereum, Base, Optimism. I can also deposit USDT if I wanted to. But let's just keep it to this USDC. Maybe actually I don't want to use my Optimism balance. Let's just do that. Okay, and then let's deposit $200. And what's going on underneath the hood, I'll actually show you guys whenever the transaction goes through. But we'll look at it in tenderly. But I can do this, and then all it is a single signature. This could be cross-chain. It could be for any action. This is actually going to be, I think this was a same chain deposit, but it would have been the same, just a single signature for a cross-chain deposit. Let's make that signature. And boom. So we deposited $200 into Super USDC. Now let's look and see what exactly happened here. I think this was on Ethereum. Yep, this is it. Actually, let me maximize this. Okay. Conference Wi-Fi. Try it again.
Maybe a question now.
Sure. Yeah.
So do you do relaying yourself or do you use some infrastructure?
Did you say relay?
Do you do relaying yourself, like batching and everything?
Yeah, so I could have deposited into multiple transactions, but it's actually into multiple vaults. They're batched through ERC 457 user ops. Yeah, so you'd be able to, one single signature on one chain, and you could deposit into multiple. You could also do stuff with the deposited assets, stake, whatever you'd like. Okay, so yeah, this is the transaction. I'll just briefly go through exactly what's going on here. We have the initial message sender here, which is what's going on? Okay. So our user sends those user ops to our bundler, which is ordering hooks, which can be created in Superform Core. They could be for approving, depositing, looping, staking, whatever. And then the user ops are executed by ERC 7579 modules in the smart account. So it's like an executor, there's a validator, all this stuff. I won't go too into it, but if we were to look at the most important parts here, there's a paymaster, and then all of these, if we go down to like the vault, so we deposit into a super vault, which is then using these deposit hooks to deposit into multiple different vaults. We deposit into Morpho, Euler, Morpho and Euler in the same transaction. So, yeah, that's the mobile app. We also have a super asset products in there, earn, swap, and a card in there as well to really capture the entire set of what retail crypto users would like to do with their mobile app. One of the most powerful parts of this is that I can, that's, okay. This is the desktop app. Most powerful part of this is that I can use that same account that I created on mobile, and if I want a more pro experience for it, then I can use that same account that I made, connect with Google. Oh boy, it's going to take me. Okay. And then I can see all those positions that I had on my mobile app, and I can do more things with it on the desktop app. So just a more pro experience for users that are already kind of used to what they would like to do. And on here, most important cool thing that this has over the mobile app is that I have this market page where I can view every vault. There are like over 1,500 apps vaults on Superform right now. I can look at all this advanced yield data on Superform. I can look at weekly APY, monthly APY, whatever. And this is all collected through Superform's data pipeline, so it's automatically indexing every single vault on all EVM chains. Now let's just go to here. I'll show you guys one cool feature here, which is rebalance. So let's say I have this Aave vault. It's actually not earning too much. What is that? Like 1.07%. That's nothing. Let's try and reallocate it to something else. I like the Super ETH vault. Let's just, I don't know, it's not going to do all of it. Do like 8,000. Okay. And then I can rebalance this in one transaction. The same thing would happen. I could do that cross-chain. I could do that to 10 different vaults. And I could also stake those, whatever. And yeah, that should go through, and then it'll reflect in my portfolio. There we go. And you can see my Super ETH balance increased, and we have all those 5 positions. A lot of other stuff I could show on this, but just for the sake of time, can kind of go back to the last bit of this, which is the fact that everything that we've built here is really only made possible on Ethereum because of all of these standards that we have been able to build on. So Superform Core, anybody can deploy it on a new EVM. Anybody can deploy it on a new EVM chain. All of those hooks are compatible with 4337 user ops. You can actually use the desktop app with an EOA as well as a smart account with 7702 support. And then those vault hooks that we're going to be shipping with can support any 4626, 5115, or 7540 vault. And then also all the data pipeline stuff that you guys saw on the market page is made possible through 7726 oracles. And yeah, everything else is decentralized. We have validators, governance, and this is how we make yield generation possible, decentralized, but still just as flexible and functional as it was in TradFi. So yeah, thanks for listening. You can sign up for early access. We'll be launching imminently, and if you guys want Superform swag, it's in the back of the room. You can find us over there. So thanks.